All right, so Rock Titan fans, we are here with Kold Creature tonight. These guys are an absolute kick-ass heavy metal band out in Australia. I was trying to think of something really crafty to say, but then I didn't want to screw it up. I'm like, it's my badass rockers from down under. That's what I meant to say. But, so what's going on, guys?
Yeah, how you going, man? Thanks for having us again.
Yeah, man, definitely. So, I guess, Chris, you and I actually had a chance to catch up the other night, and I screwed things up. So, I got some new toys and things like that I'm playing with, and you and I had a great conversation, and then I had to go and F the whole damn thing up. But
at least someone saw it, right?
Yeah, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason, because now we got your badass bass player Patrick with us, so it's all good, yeah?
Yep. He did work to be here.
Yeah, there you go.
He could get fired.
Oh, nice. Well, that's what our whole audience wants to hear right now. Now that they're getting familiar with Kold Creature, it's like, oh, well, the bass player is going to get shit canned now. Oh, man.
I just made that up, I think.
Yeah. So, are you guys in Palpitation Studios right now, or where are you at?
Yeah, we're actually in my mixing room.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Part of the studio.
Okay. All right. So, again, for our fans, we're with Kold Creature out of Australia. You guys recently, just within the last few months, came out with a brand new album, A Weakened State, and the video that we've had running, Edge of Gravity. Is that like the big song that you're really pitching off that album, or are you kind of just running with everything?
I'd like to run with others, but that seems to be the one everyone kind of comments on and is interested in at the moment. And
yeah.
Plus, it's got the video clip, obviously, to back it up.
Right. Yeah, no, everybody's got to get a good glimpse of this, because, man, I'm telling you right now, this video, whoever did this, and I don't remember who you said it was the other night, Chris, but, man, this kicks ass. And as soon as we're done with this interview, I'm going to make sure that we play this. And, it's just killer, man. Really, honestly, the lyrics, the theatrics, all of it. It's like, how long have you guys been together now?
As a full band, 2 years.
Okay. So, all that being said, you guys haven't even been together, necessarily that much time. And here you are coming out of the gates. It's like, it looks like you guys have been playing for years. Really, and honestly, you're crushing it. What's the scene like over there in Australia? What's the reception been like for the album A Weakened State? And, how's the live scene in general over there?
Well, it's our first album. I think it takes a while for everyone to kind of notice you got an album out, even when you're plugging the hell out of it every gig. But we just did a festival on Saturday, just been the 3rd of December, in Ye Gods of Metal, and there was a lot of people coming up to me congratulating us on the album. So obviously it's starting to get around the local scene now. Nice.
So obviously you and I first caught up last week, and over the weekend you were saying you were doing a festival. What was that like? How'd that all go?
Yeah, it was excellent. Very sweaty.
Yeah. Now, how big was it? Like, what kind of a crowd were you playing to?
Oh, it was pretty packed out. It'd be, I don't know, maybe 500, 300 to 500.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So you guys, did you guys get a mosh pit going or what?
Oh, what? Yeah, we actually had a bit. We were earlier in the day.
Did you guys see any gurneys, like, out and about, out in the audience? Was there any bodies getting pulled out of there?
There was some people getting punished every now and again. It wasn't the most brutal mosh pits we've seen in Brisbane. We used to have the Soundwave Festival, which is pretty much gone under now. That's had some brutal mosh pits before.
All right, now let me ask you guys something. When you guys are up there on stage, when you're performing and whatnot, you guys ever do any stage diving yourself?
We're too cheap.
Patrick's like, yeah, man.
I'm just about to go wireless on my guitar, so yeah, I may do that.
Nice. So, I guess, being over there in Australia, and I think we kind of touched on this last time you and I were talking, Chris, you guys really haven't had that much of an opportunity to really kind of get off the continent. Have you guys been pretty much, doing everything over there, or have you been over to Europe yet? Have you been over to the United States? Is any of that in the plans?
No, New Zealand next year.
Okay.
2017. We've been offered to head over there, so dates aren't locked in yet, but we're all working to get over there, and then anywhere after that, anywhere that wants us, really.
All right, all right. Now, who handles, I guess, do you have a manager? Do you handle everything yourself personally? How does that all work out?
No, we've got a manager that works for us. Kelly is actually my wife.
Oh, yeah, we touched on that last time. Yeah, I thought that was pretty wild. So I got to ask you, I mean...
Someone who wants to put the effort in for free, you know, she doesn't get anything out of it, so...
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Left with it.
That is great, man. And I got to tell you, I got to ask you, because it's hard enough for me to get my wife to come out with me, because my wife, she's actually a professional photographer. And, you know, I'm never going to get anything as good out of her, or anyone else, rather, as I get out of her. But she's like, no, I don't want to go listen to all that stuff. And we just end up fighting and arguing and stuff like that. So it's like, we really got to keep, you know, the domestic life, you know, out of our professional life. So how does that work for you and Kelly? Do you guys, obviously, you're married, so that part's good. But in terms of when you have to work together, how does that all go?
Oh, we fight.
Yeah, that's it. You fight.
We fight, but it's pretty minimal compared to the good that comes out of it. So you got to weigh it up, I guess. If it's not working for you, you change. But it's working for us, so why not stick with it? Well,
do you find that you're able to like change hats and stuff like that? So it's like, you know, whatever you've got going on in your own personal lives, that's one thing. But you know, then when it comes time to Kold Creature and the project at hand and the things that you got to work with. You know, do you find that you're kind of able to flip that switch?
Yeah. It's not too hard. I mean, a band pretty much gets its own time when we're writing, practicing, and all that. And our families, you know, they're fans as well, I guess. So they want to be there to support us and watch the gigs and what have you.
Okay.
My wife was in the metal when I met her, so.
Yeah, you married a metalhead, did you?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dude, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky man. That's very, very cool. So, obviously, you guys have been, you know, carrying on the momentum of A Weakened State. What's next? What are some of the things you have going on? Have you been doing any new writing for a new album? Anything like that going on? Anything new?
I'll let Pat have this one. We have been getting into the writing process of things.
All right.
It's kind of cool because, like, last album wasn't really we weren't doing the writing together exactly. Like the last couple of songs we did, but this next album is going to be a group effort. And from what we've been hearing so far, I'm liking the dynamics between all of us. It's gelling together nicely. Yeah.
Nice. So, do you have any kind of a timeline for that? Is there any thing in particular that we can look forward to in the near future? Like, are we talking about an early 2017 release? Are we talking about spring? Have you guys even thought that far ahead yet?
Oh man, we've only just started writing in the last month, so
okay.
It won't be rushed. Let's say that we want to, we really want to work on this one and make it as punishing to your ears as it can be.
All right.
The last album took really like 3 years to make.
Really?
Because, you know, yeah, well, just because everyone sort of came in at a different time and, you know, it's, we had to retrain the drummer. Yeah. Drummer only came along end of 2014. Yeah. So he spent about a year just perfecting the drum sounds before he'd even bother hitting the recording studio.
Okay. All right.
I think a couple of those tracks we even redid. We ended up redoing because they were done a bit too early. So, you know, how it is, you change your parts as time goes and then you're not happy with it, so just hit the studio again.
Well, it's got to be right, you know. When you know, you know. So I guess in terms of, you know, some of the things for promotional purposes, publicity purposes, and stuff like that, have you guys given any thought to, you know, pursuing a relationship with a record label? Is that something that is like a goal, or do you guys prefer to operate independently?
We're not trying, but that doesn't mean the option's not there. Like, if the option was put on the table for us, I guess we would all be pretty excited and talk about it and see what comes of it.
All right. No, that's cool, man. That's sweet. So I guess what's next for you guys? What's next on the itinerary? You just wrapped up a big festival this past weekend. Obviously, we've got the Christmas season upon us here. What are you guys going to be doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not in the way of promoting or touring or anything. We got no shows for the end of the year, so our next show is not till actually Australia Day, which is end of January.
Okay.
So we're just going to knuckle down and write. We're going to see what we can get through until then.
All right. Well, you guys both seem like some real festive individuals. So can we expect like a special Christmas CD from Kold Creature? Do you guys have something like that going on?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I'm putting you on the spot here. Come on, man. You guys ever do any Santa Claus is coming to town, jingle bells?
No, believe it or not, we've never even done a cover of the band. We've all just stuck to where
it gets talked about a lot, but I don't know. We just seem to get distracted by our own tunes.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do a cover, it will be something that's probably not metal, and it's a remade, like an old pop song that's made into metal or something. Because I dig doing stuff, hearing stuff like that.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Well, guys, I just want to thank you so much for both of your time. And Chris, I love catching up with you again, man. And I definitely want to stay in touch. You know, I mean, that's something that's really important to me. I want to make sure that we constantly have Kold Creature on the radar, see what's going on, make sure that we're always updating the Rock Titan television audience, because I really do see some great things in store for you guys. Seriously, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. That's not how I roll, you know. But honestly, I really do see some really good things happening for you guys. And, you know, I really hope that it all comes to fruition, man. I can't wait to see what's next. And as soon as we wrap this up right here in a moment, I'm going to make sure that everyone has a chance to listen and see Edge of Gravity, you know, firsthand. So, you know, obviously we've been switching in and out and whatnot throughout the course of this interview, but I've been denying everyone the audio. So, you know, they're going to have a chance to check that out now. So I am going to click right back over to that, and we're going to rock this thing out. And guys, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you.
All right, Rock Titan audience, Kold Creature out of Australia. Make sure you check them out online. Later, guys.